So, naturally.
Saturday, reminders, 1 hour ago, 10 Saturday, September 9th.
So we're going to be looking at shopping apps today.
5 unread messages. Double tap to open.
There's tons of those, as you know. And we're going to be looking at a couple of them, and also be looking at how you kind of approach it when you're using a shopping app. Last month we were talking about other types of apps, and it's sort of the same situation when you're using shopping apps that you're going to be in when you're using mobile apps, in the sense that it's going to ask for a lot of information. It's going to ask you for your email address, a password, phone number, credit card information, all that kind of stuff. Can we send you notifications and all that sort of thing? And so a lot of times it's going to take you, especially if you don't have a keyboard paired to your phone, it's going to take you.
You just come in. Nobody. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you were sitting there.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, anyway, it's going to take you a long time to enter in all that information and make sure it's in there correctly. But at least when you're working with shopping apps, it's not going to necessarily send you any messaging codes to install their app or anything. It may send you an email to verify that it's a legitimate account, but that's about the only thing you're going to get. So we're going to look at a couple of apps for shopping, and then I'm going to load in one that I've never used at all. It's installed on the phone, but I haven't opened it for the first time, and just show you how I approach working with a new app that's for shopping. So there's lots of different kinds of shopping apps, whether or not you're shopping for grocery, whether you're shopping for a deal, whether you're shopping for just everyday products, or whether you're shopping for vacation or something like that. So the first app that we're going to look at is one that people use for shopping, for grocery shopping, which is, I'm going to look at the Safeway app real quick. So to make it easier, load Safeway. And we'll see whether or not he actually listens to me. Sometimes he'll say, I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Currently clear.
Yeah, is that what you're going to tell me?
Just.
In that case, I'll do it the hard way.
Page 2 of 5. Adjustable. Page 3 of 5. Page 4 of 5. Page 5 of 5. VRBO. Living search delivery. Double tap to open. Actions available.
So, the one thing that's kind of confusing about Safeway is that they tend to have two apps. They have a Safeway app, and they have a Safeway delivery app. And you actually want the Safeway delivery app. You do not want the Safeway app of itself. Why? I'm not exactly sure the rationale for having the double app, but it's confusing.
Free delivery, see details. Button. Free orders. Tab. 4 of 5.
Look to see what you might want or something, but it won't deliver.
Yeah, maybe just telling you where the Safeway stores are in your area and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of times, the first thing you do, obviously, when you first get the Safeway delivery app, it's going to ask you for all that information that I just previously talked about, and because it wants to know, and it also wants your location tracking on, so it can actually connect you to the store that's closest to you. There are always tabs
2 of 5.
up above your home button. So the tabs in this particular case are
tab 1 of 5. Scan tab 2 of 5. Free delivery, see details. Button. Tab 5 of 5. More tab 5 of 5. Orders tab 4 of 5.
Orders. Okay. So home.
Selected. Home tab scan tab 3 of 5. Specials tab 3 of 5.
That's for like scans is like for
tab 2 of 5.
doing coupons and that kind of stuff.
Specials tab 3 orders tab 4 of 5.
Orders.
Tab 5 more tab 5 of 5
And
more tab
okay,
selected.
So
Home tab
let's
1
see
of
what's
5.
in home.
Selected. Home tab 1 of 5.
And we're going to touch on this kind of in the cursory kind of fashion. So we look at home.
Shop by aisle. Button. Shop by history. Button. Shop by history. Button. Shop by history. Button.
I'm actually going down the center of the screen. I believe it's the same on the left side.
Shop by history. Button.
Yeah, it is. So different people have different philosophies about how they like going down their screen. So if you're just going to take your finger and slide down the screen, you will see these things.
Shop by history. Button. Hit delivery window. Button. Free delivery. See details. Button. Hit shop by aisle. Button. By history. Search. Safeway delivery. Search.
Now, for one, a lot of people like shopping by aisle, but I like searching. If I already know what I want to buy, I go through the search option. But if we shop by aisle,
shop by aisle button.
Double
shop
tap, one finger double
back
tap
button.
on the shop by aisle button. And at this point, since I know that these things tend to be long, instead of sliding my finger around, I'm just going to flick to the right because that will allow me to go through all the items without having to run out of space.
Shop by aisle, heading, search, button, card, button, baby care, collapsed, double beverages, collapsed, double tap, bread and bakery, collapsed, double breakfast and cereal, collapsed, goods and soups, collapsed, condiments, spice and bake, collapsed, double cookies, snacks and candy, collapsed, double curry, eggs and cheese, collapsed, double deli, collapsed, double flowers, collapsed,
You can say
double frozen foods,
it's
collapsed,
pretty easy
double tap to select,
to pick an aisle and then let's say we find one that we want.
fruits and vegetables, collapsed, double tap to select, selected, fruits and vegetables, expanded,
So expand it again. I'm going to continue to flick to the right.
fresh foods, collapsed, double tap, fresh vegetables and herbs, collapsed, double nuts and dried foods, collapsed, double tap, packaged produce and tofu, collapsed, double tap, grains, pasta and sides, collapsed, international cuisine, collapsed, double tap to select, selected, international cuisine, collapsed,
See what's in
double tap to
international
select,
cuisine.
selected, international cuisine, expanded, Asian foods, collapsed, double Hispanic foods, collapsed, double tap to select, Sure foods, collapsed, double more international foods, collapsed, double tap to select,
Going to
selected,
that one.
more
Double
international
tap
foods,
again.
expanded,
I'm just double tapping with one finger on the ones that I want.
Caribbean foods, list item, European foods, list item, Caribbean foods,
So let's
list
just
item,
pick the Caribbean food,
selected, shop by aisle, back button,
or as I would say, Caribbean, and see if they actually give me an item.
shop by aisle, heading, search, button, card, button, sort by alphabetical, 8, at all, button, Caribbean foods, heading, product, image, info, button, decrease quantity, button, quantity, text, increase quantity, La Bandera de tortillas flour burrito 8 inch 15 ounces, heading, $2.99, 55 cents /ounce, button,
And then you hear that button.
product, image,
That's the one that
button,
will add it to your cart. Although it doesn't say add to cart button, but
product,
that's what it
image,
will do.
info, button, decrease quantity, button, quantity, text, increase quantity, button, La Bandera de tortillas flour burrito extra large brand 10 inch 25
So
ounces,
is the
heading,
default quantity one?
It's always one.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
always-
don't have to say one?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go back and say one. But if
Okay.
you wanted more than that, then you would double tap on that increase quantity button. Or if you had a change of heart and you get over to the next product and you're like, oh, I meant to buy that one instead. Let me go back and decrease the quantity from 1 to 0. So
Oh, you can change it to zero?
yeah, you can change it back, and 0 is going to eliminate it out of your cart. Or you can just wait until you're done shopping and look at your cart and delete items that way.
Okay.
So, pretty straightforward app, really, and it's very easy to use. I tried using the Peapod one, and I didn't have very good luck with that. The Peapod on the computer is actually pretty easy to use if you're using the Windows computer, but the app was not as user-friendly, so I'm not exactly sure what the issue was with that.
Hmm.
So, in a sense, once you get your cart together, and then you can select a checkout time and that kind of stuff. And as with Safeway, as anyone who's ever used Safeway before knows, the bigger the window, the more you save on your delivery fee. So the normal delivery fee I think is $8.95, but if you pick a 4 or 6 hour window, they drop it to $4.95. So it's a pretty easy app to use.
What about the Safeway, don't they have the rewards cards that you use for points?
Apparently, it automatically enrolls you in that when you sign up for the account with them.
Oh,
Did you give it your phone number?
And like I said, if you have coupons, you can scan them in.
Okay.
But I would think that would take a little bit of vision,
Mm-hmm.
which you have, Diane, but the rest of us would probably struggle with it. Of course, Dave would probably do all right.
I might
But,
do all right,
yeah, but the rest of us would kind of... Mallory probably do all right, though.
What?
Scanning in a coupon.
Scan coupon.
Because you can see a little bit. Because a lot of times with those scanning things, you got to line it up right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never tried, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But it's worth a shot.
Yeah. So that's basically Safeway. Very straightforward. Very very easy to use. And so let's talk about something
Wait a
that's
minute,
just
let me ask you a question,
totally
please.
different.
Excuse me, wait a minute. So now, if we can scan the coupons,
It's going to save you additional money when you check
Yeah.
out.
check out.
Yeah.
All right. So, but we pay when they get to you, bring your food, or is
You
there
know, that's
way
a
to
really
pay
good
when-
question because
Yeah.
the way Safeway does it, which is actually kind of nice, is they will actually wait until the day of to charge your card.
Oh, really?
Yes. Whereas Peapod will take it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice because there's no guarantee that they're going to have everything in stock anyway. So that's
Okay.
why they do it that way, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the disappointing thing about shopping online is the fact that you may be putting together all the ingredients to making your favorite kind of lasagna,
Right.
and when they finally come and bring you your groceries, it might be missing one of the cheeses or something. And you're like, how can they be out of cheese?
Yeah.
The
I mean-
main thing you need, right?
I mean, there's some weird things that they've run out of before that you scratch your head and say, how can they be out of ice cream?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, really, they're out of ice cream.
You
Yeah.
think they're out of it, or you just think the person who's
Just didn't fool with it.
just didn't find it or could, just ran out of time or something?
Well, I think that because they use their own store employees, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say whether the employee might not have known what they were looking
The
for.
reason why I ask is I've heard about it, not at Safeway in particular, but this process in general of how the store employees generally, this is from a store employee, okay,
Mhm.
who told who works at a different store, but he says basically he's seen it the same way, where they're timed. It's like a factory environment, where it isn't like they can shop at their leisure to pick stuff up. They are really hustled and timed when they are taking these orders. So if they run out of time, because they're being pushed so fast and hustled to fill these orders and get them out at like
Mhm.
lickety split, they might miss some items just because they're being pushed so.
So that brings up an interesting app that's out there. And I'm not going to demonstrate this particular app today, but there's another app out there called Instacart. Instacart.
I've seen it.
What Instacart does, it's available in the Baltimore area, and I know it's available in the Howard County area also, is you actually have a personal shopper. And you can shop from Harris Teeter, you can shop from Wegmans, you can shop from Peapod, Safeway, CVS Pharmacy, places like that. A lot of different options. And what they do is that, and it's slightly a little bit more expensive than shopping at Safeway or shopping at Peapod using their app, but what they do is you have a personal shopper, and they actually get a percentage, 10% of the order is what they make. So they do the shopping, and when you check out, they get that 10%. And as they are shopping, if there's an item not in stock, they will text you and let you know so that you can text them back and say, hey, I want you to get that, or buy a smaller size, or can you get this brand instead, that kind of stuff. So it's instant communication as they're doing the shopping for you. So it's a pretty neat app. I know Darlene likes it a lot.
So this Safeway, so far, we're talking about free apps for shopping.
Yeah, we're talking about Safeway, Peapod, which is giant,
Oh,
and we're talking
Peapod
about
is
the
giant?
Instacart. Yeah.
You saying Peapod is giant?
Yeah, Peapod is giant in this area.
Oh,
It is ShopRite in Massachusetts.
oh.
Just like Safeway would be Albertson if you're going in the south or on the west coast. So if you ever been to Albertsons, you know, if you ever been traveling, visiting somebody in the south somewhere, that is Safeway. Just like I believe it's Harris Teeter is actually Kroger. So if you
Oh, really?
yeah.
All right, because I grew up in Michigan.
So you ever
We
wonder
had
how come Kroger is not in Maryland? That's probably why, because there's Harris Teeter.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, Harris Teeter's prices are a bit higher, at least in Howard County. But-
Yeah, well, I
but
always
the
thought Kroger
sale-
was pretty high
The
too.
sale prices are really quite good. And Tuesdays, I think, or Thursdays, is senior day, and that means like over 55, they give you a 15% discount.
No, that's kind of nice.
It's a lot.
It's a huge store.
Oh, it's a huge store.
Yeah,
And
they have a lot of
really-
ready-made items, which
They
is
have a
what
lot of
Darlene
really
likes. You know, lots
high-grade
of ready-made
yeah.
stuff.
And what store was that?
Harris Teeter.
It's
They
sort
don't
of
have
a-
one in Baltimore
I
yet.
didn't think so.
It's sort of a miniature Wegmans,
Okay.
but not really comparable, but sort of in the same idea. My wife was looking at the Wegman shopping app, and she was looking at the one that takes you down the aisle.
Right, and but but the way they do theirs is that you have to come get it.
You have to come get it.
Yeah.
And
So you might as well just go.
well, what it does, you give it your shopping list, and it arranges it by aisle. And so, as your shopping list is not alphabetical, as you go to, let's say, turn down this aisle, you go down, and you pick up the first item, and then the second, and so it speeds you through. And the app was really nice, but it wanted all of her contact information. And she called in and complained. They said, well, this is so that we can text your friends and tell them what you're buying.
Yeah,
She
like.
said,
and
oh
that's
yeah, they
quite
want to
alright.
hear my
They're not
shop.
paying for it. Why
Yeah,
they
you
not
buy
Don't you want
toilet
your
paper
friends-
once a month.
Yeah.
Don't you want your friends things sent to you as you're they're
Exactly.
shopping?
Don't you know yeah.
She said, no, it's too much.
Don't you want your friends to know you're buying some kind of fungal cream?
Yeah, well, that's even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
So
worse.
Or worse, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So you gotta watch out for some of these guys.
yeah. So that's one of the apps. So let me see here.
Specials. Tab. 3 of 5. Delivery.
Let us leave
Double tap to open. Actions
Safeway
available.
behind.
Delivery. Double living VRBO. Living social. 10 new items.
All right, let's go to Living Social.
Is this a different app now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to a different app. Living Social. Now there's two apps out there, Living Social and Groupon. They're very similar. So what they do is they have like special, it could be special on clothing, special on restaurants, special on activities, specials on vacation places. And they work very similarly. They have all these listings, and I'll give you an
Go
example.
to iOS.
Let's see where we are.
Go to setting. Go to set. Not now. Button.
Yeah.
Not now.
They wanted me to
Living Social.
sign up, and I didn't want to sign up for it yet.
Near me. In card. Button. Church channel list view. New. Bluestone contour memory foam toxic seat cushion with flash cover.
Well, let me change this freaking.
Audio destination. Headings. Containers. Speaking rate. 66%. 61%. 51%. Words. Characters.
All right, sorry about that.
90 plus font.
Because sometimes when you're going through these items, sometimes you don't even know what they.
$34.90.
Don't know what they're talking about.
$17.91. Hanna Park Express. 23% off BWI Airport Parking, Hanover. Bullet 9.2 miles. $26.55. $21.
So
$26.55.
instead of being 26, it's
$21.
21 for parking.
9,117.
So the way they do this, I don't like the living social one quite as much as
Your
Groupon
words.
because it's a little unorganized. So
You said group what?
Groupon.
Oh,
Groupon.
group on,
So Groupon arranges theirs by category,
okay.
and Living Social just sort of just dumps it all in there, and you're supposed to sift through it all. So it's a little bit more time consuming, and basically it's the same stuff.
64%. 7 location. Bullet 0.7. 130. 49. 4,700. Diamond Auto Salon, LLC.
Diamond Auto Salon.
52% off auto detailing.
So if you want to get your car auto detailed
Glen Burnie.
in Glen Burnie,
Bullet 9.6 miles. $270.
that's how much it normally is.
$130.
So now that's the Living Social rate.
51.
Now, what I've learned about Living Social is that if you can get 3 of your friends to buy the same item you did, you can actually get it for free. So there's motivation if you want to share it with your friends that, hey, I just bought this,
$49. 4,000.
and
Diamond Auto Salon, LLC.
so what you find is there's a lot of salon stuff, a lot of massages, a lot of carpet cleaning, maid services. There's trips to the Poconos if you overnight stay in the Poconos if you want to get a cabin there. They give you like a rate of $105 a night, things like that. Not a lot of. There's a few restaurants in there in the area, but let me just pull up Groupon because, like I said, they organized it just a little bit better. Let's see here.
Tap D. Living Social. Double tap to open. Actions available. Page 5 of 5. Page 4 of 5. Jet. Overstock. QVC. Gruppen. 3. Gruppen.
Grubhub.
68 new items.
That is Groupon.
Gruffin.
Yeah, Gruppen.
How do you spell it?
It's GROUP, group, and then
Oh,
ON.
it's pronouncing it.
Yeah.
It's pronouncing it. Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
It's
Featured channel list view. Selected. Featured.
Now these are the
Tab.
tabs along
1
the
of
bottom.
5. Selected. Featured.
Featured.
Tab. Explore. Tab. Notifications. Saved. My stuff.
Okay,
Tab.
so we go
Explore.
to
Tab.
Explore.
2 horizontal cards rigid. Explore. Tab. 2
I believe we have categories here. If we explore.
notification.
Explore, is that
Saved.
part of group on?
Tab.
Yeah, this is
My stuff.
Groupon.
My stuff. Saved. Selected. Featured. Cruise. Open subcategories within hotels and cruise. 1.
And we have one cruise.
Open cruise. 1.
I guess we might as well
Button.
see what it is.
Back. Button.
So there's one cruise in here.
Search cruise. Near me.
They should be
Map.
real cheap.
But
right now.
exposed fitters collection view. Sort by. All filters. But search results. Bahamas cruise departing from West Palm Beach. FL.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go. Probably real cheap today.
Oh, yeah, I bet you can get a really good price.
Port of
Probably
Palm
not
Beach.
running at all, actually.
200 plus
No,
baht.
it's not.
From $199. Featured. Selected. Explore. Featured. Search results view. 200 plus baht. Bahamas cruise departing from Port of 200 plus baht. From $199.
So
Featured.
$199.
1 of 5.
But you're not going very far, really. I mean, when you think about it, if you're already in Florida and you're going to the Bahamas, that's not a far trip,
No.
Back. Button.
as you have discovered with the hurricane
Search.
information. It's
Search
not very far
reference.
from the Bahamas
Search
to
field.
Florida.
Mm.
Double tap. Search.
Alright.
Search coupons.
So,
Open subcat. Food and drink. Open subcategory. Food and drink.
Food and drink.
330. Food. Back.
236 possible options here.
Search food and near me. Map. Exposed fitters. Distance. Price. Gruppen plus. Sort by. All filters. Search results. Lumbini restaurant. 53% off Indian and Nepalese cuisine. $30. Central Baltimore. At 0.2 miles. $14.
So obviously, so $30 instead of being $30, you get 14. It's 14. So you can buy $30 worth of food and you pay $14 for it. So when you pick on an option that you want, you double tap it. Let's see here.
At Central. $30. 53. Lumbini restaurant.
You double tap the item. Again, you're double tapping with one finger.
Search results view. $20. 68. 40% off. Top seller. 40%. $20. $14. Lumbini restaurant. Central Baltimore. At 0.2 miles.
Oh.
Sale ends 9/9.
So it ends today. So if you want this deal, you got to go out there today.
Top seller. 53% off India. 561. $30. 326 results.
Yeah, the 561 is how many people have taken advantage
Sale
of it so
at
far.
0. Central Baltimore. Lumbini $14. $20. 68. 40% off. Top seller. At 0. Central Baltimore. Rise and dine. $12.
All right, let's go back to this.
At top 40%
The
off.
Rise and Dine.
68.
Just around the corner from here.
$20. $14. Lumbini restaurant.
And die.
Lumbini restaurant.
Lumbini restaurant?
$14.
So that's 2 blocks from here.
What
$20.
kind of food is that?
Indian.
$20. 68. $20. $14. Lumbini restaurant. Lumbini restaurant.
The way this generally works is that once you click on an item, and it might be expiring today, so it's not opening it up for me, but when you click on it, it'll say about this item, and it will let you know when it may only be good for a certain day. So you got to check and double check, that I can use it anytime, or is it just for Tuesday only? Because a lot of restaurants want to sell. Tuesday's always a rough night for them, so
Why?
they give you special discounts.
You think a rough night would be something like the weekend?
Well, no, weekend's the easy part. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday night, you can't get people into the place.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah,
But
what he means by rough night is that they don't get a lot of customers.
Yeah, they just don't get
Oh.
many.
Well, that would be weekdays.
Yeah, exactly. Tuesday night in particular, because every place has usually has specials on Tuesday. Just trying to get you into the place.
Right.
So once you click on the item, you find out about it. If you want it, then you can either print out the coupon, or you can show it when you go into the restaurant. If you're not 100% sure, if you say, well, this sounds too good to be true, then call the establishment, because they know whether or not their product's being advertised on Groupon or not. So you have a lot of ways to safeguard yourself. There's a lot of neat stuff that they have in here. They have tandem skydiving in here if you want to do
Oh,
that.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, so you get a reduced price, like 50% off. To do that, if you want to go to Essex and go paddle boating, you can save money doing that. There's miniature golf in there. Lots of interesting stuff to do. If you live in a place that offers, you can also see a video of how Groupon works on YouTube. And the individual who was showing the video in that was in the LA area. They had helicopter rides around Los Angeles. Normally it's $600. They were selling it for $328. So a lot of savings on some of these really neat and fun things to do.
So,
So
when
Groupon and Living Social are pretty similar
So
apps.
when you use those, you have to print out a coupon and bring it?
Yeah, you print out a coupon, or you can bring your phone. And you can scan, they can scan your phone and take the information off of there. Good way to save money on activities. There's a concert, there's a Pat Benatar concert with Toto coming up at Pier 6. They were selling tickets for that at half price. The Raven-Cleveland game next week, the tickets were $68 a piece, and that was
And
on
this is still
Groupon as
under
well.
Groupon?
There's an Oriole game with Toronto coming up. They were selling those tickets for $14 a piece.
This is still
So-
under Groupon?
Mm-hmm. So lots of interesting stuff on there if you want to flip through the categories and go through it. I mean, and that's the
Oh,
thing.
category.
It's a little time consuming.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta have a lot of free time to go through these and say, oh, you know, that looks interesting. Oh, that looks like fun. That's a good price. You know, those kinds of things. So it's a lot of money. Well, it's a lot of time. Not a lot of money. It's a lot of time. And it's a little bit different. So if you're not used to shopping that way, you probably are a little hesitant to do it. But it's out there. And I know there's a few people that use Groupon as a way to take vacations and do those kinds of activities.
You'd wonder why.
Saturday, Saturday, September 9, 10:39
All
a.m.
right. So we're doing well.
Yeah.
So when you get a comment, David?
Yeah, you wonder how they can have such good prices, but you realize what advertising costs.
Right, exactly, and that's what they're trying to do, is trying to get a massive amount of people interested in their product.
And
So.
then you'll come back, you know, if you find this
That's
restaurant
right. If
really
you find a
great.
restaurant that you really like, you know, maybe you've been thinking about trying it, but now that you've had the Groupon savings, you might go out and actually try it and say, "Wow, I really kind of like this place. I want to come back again." Maybe not on Tuesday night, you know. Maybe I'd like to come on a Friday or a Saturday, you know. So it gets you to try new things. And they have other things on there, and they have jackets and shoes and stuff like that. So different things. There's games that you can buy if you're a gamer and you really want this game or that game. You can buy games off of there.
But you have to go pick everything up, right? You don't.
They'll send it to you actually. If you're buying an actual product, they'll just go ahead and ship it to you. They had a pair of X-ray sneakers. Apparently, they normally sell for $99. They're selling them for $29.
Wow.
So that gives you kind of the price savings that you can get sometimes on different things. So pretty neat. Something that you may not, you know, encounter or have never thought to try, but it's pretty easy to sign up for it. And the only thing about Groupon and Living Social is once you sign up for them, then they'll ask you if you want to receive notifications. And you may say, thinking that it's a great idea, but they will send you notifications every day.
Flood you with.
They
Every
will
day.
They'll bury you.
So it's, but of course, you know, you could always go into notifications and change that. So it's not a huge discomfort, yeah, because you can just change it. So that's one that's pretty neat, straightforward.
Saturday, reminders, press home, page 2 of
Let me open
3.
this back up
Adjust-
again. A lot of times, an app on the phone, as we talked before about shopping,
Gruppen,
and I had said that
double tap to open.
the Windows
Actions
version
available.
of Peapod, for example, is a whole lot easier than the app. Because the app, I cannot make it work. So, but there are a lot of other times when the app on the phone is actually better than the Windows version. It's particularly if you're trying to order clothing or shoes and that kind of thing. Because, for example, one of my favorite places to shop online is what most people shop on, which is Amazon. And if you're trying to change a size or change a color, it's not so easy to do on the computer, but it's a lot easier to do it on the app. So I just want to throw that out there. So Amazon
QVC, Overstock,
and Walmart
Jet,
were part of my choices.
Overstock,
Now, if you like
double tap to open.
conventional
Actions available.
but you want huge savings on the stuff that you buy, there's Overstock.com. And Overstock.com kind of looks like this. I can't remember whether I'm signed into this one or not, too, so it may ask me a question. Like, have you come
Got
to your
it.
senses yet?
Button.
And you want to sign up?
Got it. But see something you like while out shopping? Take a photo. Then up, snap, search, see something. Got it. Button.
Yeah, got it. Thank
Got
you.
it.
Thank you
Nav
for sharing.
active. Button. Search icon. But camera. But list card. Flash deals. Home. But flash deals. Button.
Yeah, let's look at deals.
Nav active.
And
Button.
again, it works the same with these choices being along the bottom of your phone, but you know, I get into the habit of just flicking through everything because it's just so much easier.
Search icon. Camera. List card. Flash deals. Home. Departments. Today's deals. Today's deals. Coming deals.
Let's look at today.
Today's deals. Today's deals. Today's deals.
And a lot of times for Overstock, it's sort of not organized either, as far as what they're going to throw at you.
Upcoming deals. Countdown timer. Card count. Product
So
name.
this
Product price.
Overstock.com,
$29.99.
is that associated with just one company, or is it Overstock.com anyway?
As far as I know, it's its own entity.
Is what?
It's its own company.
Oh.
They're like a warehouse sort of
Oh.
company.
Product name. Product price.
Alright,
$84.99. Review count.
what am I looking at?
Countdown timer label. Countdown timer. Card count. Product name. Eddie Bauer Hypoallergenic 300 thread count damask king size pillow. Set of 2.
2 king-size pillows. Eddie Bauer, which is designer.
Yeah.
Product price. $26.99.
That's a pretty good deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Designer pillows for $27, basically. And a lot of times when you buy off Overstock, especially like usually your shipping is free,
Okay.
so you're paying $27 flat rate, or $26.99.
$100, $73.01. 73% off. $100, $73.01. 73%. Review count. Countdown time. Card count. Product name. Lucid ventilated 2-inch gel memory foam mattress topper.
2 inches. That's not really much memory foam.
No.
Product price. $92.99.
That actually sounds expensive to me.
$299.99. $228. 70. Review count.
Normally $2.99.
Dismissed. Add notify. Countdown timer. Card count. 1. Product name. Sheer Collection Reversible Micro Sherpa Micro Plush Throw.
I don't know what that is.
Product price. $29.80. Review count. Countdown timer. Card count. 2/21. Product name. Eddie Bauer Hypoallergenic 300 thread count damask king size pillow. Set of 2.
Oh, we did those. Okay,
Card
so those are the only ones in
countdown
today's
timer
deal.
label. Product. Nav active. Button.
So
Three.
for
3
luxury
of
items,
nav
something-
active. Search icon.
For
Button.
today, anyway.
List card. Button. Search icon.
So we can
Button.
search for a product and see if they have it.
Search field. Is editing. Search
What?
Overstock.com.
Let's see.
Character mode. Insertion point at start.
Let's see if they have anything. I'm just going to put in here a computer.
Dictate.
Computer.
Computer. Inserted. Search. Search. Computers. Back BTN. Button. Nav active. Computers. Search tab. Camera. Empty hard. Button. Product name. Lenovo ThinkServer TS15070 LV0034 UX ThinkServer TS150. Price. Sale, $641.65. $712.95, save $71.30.
That's not much of a save.
Number of reviews. No. Empty hard. Product name. Grace Digital GDI, SXBR1 Internet Radio, Wireless LAN, Black.
internet radio.
Price. Today, $134.38. $199.74, save $65.36.
Again, not a huge saving on that
Number of
either.
reviews.
No.
Empty hard.
So,
Product name. Refurbished Lenovo ThinkPad T440 14-inch Ultrabook 14-inch Ultrabook.
an Ultrabook.
Price. Today, $408.95.
But it's refurbished.
It's refurbished.
Number of
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
No reviews.
So so obviously it looks like today's deals are a whole lot better than searching for individual products. But again, they have a whole list of different items on there that you can flip through and see whether or not any of them sound appetizing to you. Speaking of deals,
Sleepbot. Double Football. Walmart. First Mariner. Stats. CNAI. Grubhub. Kindle. Order App. Tackle. Instacart. Podcasts. Disney Movie. Radio Disc Doc. Music. Page 4 of 5. Page 5 of Doc. Phone. Mail. Phone. Page 5 of VRBO. Living Social. Delivery. Delivery.
that's all I have on here.
Page 5
Now,
of
when
5.
you go to
Page 4 of
dictate,
5.
Is it always the same place?
Yes.
No matter what application you're using?
Yeah, dictate is always to the left of the space bar.
Okay.
So as you have your virtual keyboard, there to right before you get to your shift key, there's an alternate keyboard key there, and dictate is always right to the left of the space bar. So usually anytime if you have accessibility enabled on your phone, when you do the virtual keyboard, the dictate is always going to be on it in that spot.
Page 5 of 5. Doc. Page 5 of 5.
On
Page 4 of 5. Doc. Page 4 of Jet. Overstock. QVC.
And let's look at QVC real quick. And as you guys have probably heard, QVC has bought out Home Shopping Network. So pretty soon it will be all QVC.
bought out HSN?
Yes,
What?
Everybody's buying everybody.
that's right.
Yeah.
So there'll be tons of QVC channels here before you know it.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So the QVC app is kind of interesting in the sense that it's going to
More. Card. Tab. More.
let's see.
Card. QVC TV. Tab.
You can actually
3 of 5.
watch the TV channel on the app, which is kind of interesting.
Doc. Selected. Home. Find what you love. Watch and shop. Button. Breezy's set of 2 soft support lace bras.
Oh,
There
yeah.
now.
Need a pair of those, yeah.
Good morning. Guest. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm not
Guest.
signed
On
into
internet.
QVC,
Breezy's
so-
Watch and shop. Find what you love. Shop the selection. Items recently on air.
Let's look at that.
Items recently on air.
So, like some apps, it don't necessarily say it's a button, but you can double tap it anyway, and it acts like one. So, just be aware that there are things out there.
Clark's leather and suede lace-up ankle boots. Tam of the key. $109.89.80. Plug RFID crinkle nylon crossbody hobo canopy. $49.75. Cuddle Duds fleecewear stretch long sleeve wrap. $32.29.36.
And of course, you can double tap on an item, but like I said, and check out with it and see whether or not it's on Easy Pay and all that sort of thing. Of course, I didn't sign up for it, so they don't know. I'm not a member of QVC, but I wanted to point that out in the sense that it has the channel on there, which is kind of neat. And so you can actually watch it live, at least the main QVC channel. And you can look at these products and things like that and shop with it and all that fun stuff. Pretty straightforward, very easy to use, and it is, quite accessible. So that's the other point to point out here. So I'm going to try an app that I've never tried before,
Home.
just to show you how I approach it.
Overstock. Jet.
So Jet
Double
is,
tap to open.
is a
Actions
company that's
available.
supposed to be competing with Amazon as far as being able to offer special deliveries and that kind of stuff. So let's go into Jet. I've never looked at their website.
What
I've
is
never
this
used
now?
their app.
Jet.
Jeff,
Jeff, J-E-F?
J-E-T.
Jet, you like airplanes?
Oh,
airplane.
Jet, I'm sorry.
Yeah, jet.com.
Okay, Jet, that.
If you want to use the website,
Come on
it's
over here if you
jet.com.
like.
Oh, no, it's good. Hi,
Okay.
Mr. Jerry.
Hey, Ashley.
Not now.
Jet.
Notify me. Notify me. Not now. Button.
No, I'm going to say not now, because I
Not now.
don't want any more
Toilet paper,
notifications.
laundry detergent, paper towels, soap and body wash, chips and pretzels, diapers, dish soap, shampoo.
All right.
Top categories. Heading.
So that was the top category.
Toilet paper, laundry detergent, paper towels, soap and body wash, chips and pretzels, diapers,
All right.
dish soap,
That's your
shampoo.
top category.
Top categories. Ships free over $35.
So
Heading.
$35 ships free.
Backyard games, fan shop, grills and outdoor, small appliances.
Let's get,
Backyard games, backyard
let's see
games,
what's in that.
fan shop, grills and outdoor, small appliances. Get set for college. Heading. See all. But cleaning products, appliances, laundry, school supplies.
Kind of a weird grouping.
Cleaning products, appliances, laundry, additional category, grocery, house, additional selected, home, search, my jet, card,
All
my
right.
jet, select, additional category, grocery, household, additional category, see all, but get set for college, heading, cleaning products, appliances, see all, get set for college, see
I
all,
see.
cleaning products, additional categories, cleaning product, see all,
See all.
button, button. Page 1 of 2, dorm furnishings and decor, dorm bedding, dorm furnishings and more must-haves, organization, more must-haves, other everyday essentials, snacks, beverages, beauty, paper, snacks, beverages, other everyday selected, home, search, my jet, card.
So this
My jet,
particular site,
search,
I can see
select
right now.
other every snacks,
Having never
other
used this one
everyday
before, I
essentials,
think,
snacks,
Maybe
other
I'll
everyday
The search
essentials.
is going to be a whole
Heading.
lot better to do than
Selected, home,
trying to go through their
Search.
categories. So click
search
on
tab
search.
title, product category list, search bar, search tab title, search tab search bar, barcode icon, product category list, gross household supplies, grocery,
Let's try grocery. See if it'll let me have grocery.
search bar, grocery, text field, double tap to edit, selected, search, home,
As you know, sometimes with the phone, it can be a little touchy as far
Search.
as
snacks, beverage, other everyday essential, selected, home, search, my jet, search,
okay. Let's go back to search.
search bar, grocery, product image, add to cart, product name, $4.23,
Oh,
product name, Fritas corn chips, classic ranch, 9.25 ounces,
so
$4.23, 46 cents / ounce.
sounds a little pricey to me.
Product image, add to cart. Product name, Nudivin organic refined coconut oil, 23 FLOs,
Hey, that's the new thing anymore. Is coconut oil.
$9.59, 42 cents / ounce.
42 cents an ounce.
2-day delivery, $9.51 with extra savings.
But what coconut oil wouldn't be organic?
Product image, Image.
Wait, they have an algae oil now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be better than coconut.
Add to cart.
Yeah.
But product
What's that
name.
for?
Cashew Goleen
Frying your
cereal.
food.
Cinnamon
Oh,
crisp.
right.
14 ounces.
So anyway, so that's basically, as you can see, sometimes it takes a little while to get used to a particular website. I'm still not exactly sure I feel 100% comfortable using Jet. But I guess if I wanted to try it, I would do it. It does have a search feature like most of them do. As far as I know, all of them do actually. So if there's something in particular that you want right now and you wanted to see whether or not you can find it somewhere, sometimes it's nice to go to a place like Overstock and just see if they have it in there at any price. And then go to your Walmarts and your Amazons and stuff like that and see what they're selling it for.
Compare price.
Product image. Image.
So one other site that I wanted to show you.
Jet. Overstock. QVC. Page 4 of 5. Page 5 of 5. Doc. Page 5 of VRBO.
VRBO. Anyone ever used VRBO before?
No,
No,
what
what
is
is,
VRBO is Vacation Rentals by Owner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes. This is a great site. If you want to go to the beach, you want a cabin in the woods, and those kinds of things, you can go to VRBO, and you can get exactly what it is you're looking for.
Scarborough, Maine.
So I've been looking at Scarborough, Maine, which is in southern Maine, south of Portland, 7 miles south of Portland. There's a bunch of beaches there, and so
2 guests.
rather than
Family Florida vacations. Orlando. Fort Myers. Panama City Beach. Daytona
Yeah.
Beach. Burma Beach.
well, I can go back in Scarborough.
Fort Myers. Orlando. Family Florida. Recent searches. Where to? Recent searches. Scarborough, Maine.
And what it's going to show me, since I didn't put in a calendar date,
Family Florida vacation. Family Florida. 4BR rating.
it's just going to show me
4B
stuff
legal.
that's available
South
now.
Portland. Buxton. Portland. Durham.
So these
Portland.
are little
Durham.
towns near there.
Westboro. Matt. Scarborough. Matt. West Durham.
So what Scarborough, Maine is
Use the
mainly
rotor to
famous for
access
is there's
points
a
of
beach there
interest.
called Higgins Beach.
Portland. Buxton. South Portland. Legal. Link. 4BR bullet 4BA bullet sleeps 10. Waterboro. 434991. Taking new home on beautiful Ossipee Lake. 12. $300. AVG/night.
$300 a night for a lake house that sleeps 10. 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. So it's pretty big place.
Rating. Favorite. 3BR bullet 2BA bullet sleep 7. Standish. 3491112. Farming Sebago Lake Getaway. 21. $270. AVG/night.
'Cause
Rating.
now think about
4.9
it, this is
stars.
September and it's still those kinds of prices.
Favorite. 3BR bullet 1BA bullet sleeps 8. North Wyndham. 9650112. Sebago Lake Basin. Waterfront. Close to Portland. 24. $182. AVG/night.
So what's really neat about it, it will let you know whether it's got a oceanfront view, a lake view, a river view, on a mountain, whatever it is you happen to be looking for. So it's going to give you all those kinds of details. And you can put in a delivery, a start date and an end date so you actually get better options. I mean, obviously, if you're trying to rent a place for next weekend, it's going to be pretty slim picking.
Living social. Alarm
'Cause
clock. Final hours.
Most things are already assigned.
6BR bullet rating.
Here's a
6BR bullet 5BA bullet sleeps 10.
bedroom, 5
Cape Elizabeth. 3487847. Abbott Beach House close to Portland, Maine. 7. $429.
$429 a
AVG/night.
night. Sleeps 10 and you have a private beach. Now you have to admit that's pretty nice. So you get your friends together, your family together, and you can have a pretty nice vacation. You know, spend 5 nights or whatever, that'd be $2,000 altogether, but you divide it by 10, that's only $200 a piece.
Right.
And
No.
and you've got kitchen, so you can
That's right.
do some cooking
Just
in.
save a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're already on the beach, so you don't have to go looking for it, which is always kind of nice.
Rating.
And you can hear
That's
the,
what they
4.3
do with the
stars.
share thing anyway, you know, they still had that, don't they?
what,
Well, they call it share,
those timeshares?
yeah, time
Yeah,
share.
they'll have timeshares.
Right, that's, basically, that's the same thing.
And a lot of people, this is what they do. They buy a, little, in their younger days, they buy a condo,
Mm-hmm,
and they rent it out during the summer,
mm-hmm,
and so that by the time they retire, it's paid for.
right.
And then when they retire, they can live in the condo or continue doing what they're doing and renting it out and making a profit off of it. But of course, some of the condo owners have said that it's very pricey to live. You have a lot of property taxes and things of that nature, luxury taxes that you got to
Condo
pay, and
fees.
it turns out to be quite a handful.
Favorite. 4BR rating.
But
4BR bullet 1BA bullet sleeps 10. Standish. 4 2 4
This is 4
1
bedrooms,
0
1
7
bath.
9. Ecofront cottage. Private dock. 3 large decks. Large fire pit. 9. $323. AVG/night.
so it gives you all the amenities that it's going to have. Of course, obviously nice places. If you ever been to Southern Maine, it's a nice area. So that's kind of a look at VRBO. It's just one of those ways that you can book a vacation yourself and have a pretty nice place to stay.
Yeah,
And
you,
this actually is the app that I use whenever I book my Ocean City getaways, because that's how I discover places that are on the beach, and it's cheaper than a hotel.
A lot of these condo owners are trying to make costs. They aren't even trying to make money.
Right, they're not trying to make a profit, they just want to pay the bills.
Pay the bills, and then they get free vacations, and if it's a condo
Man,
association,
but-
when you go down for the annual meeting, the cost of the transportation is tax deductible. Because that's where the meeting is held, and that's where the votes are taken, so
And
the
some-
IRS is not happy with it, but they're,
Yeah, we actually have a patron here that is a condo owner, so.
yeah.
They-
I used to own one in the Caribbean.
Did you?
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah. 15 feet from the ocean. The water was 60-foot visibility, really, really nice.
And why'd you give it up?
When I couldn't read the gauges on my scuba diving anymore,
Ah.
I decided that was not the safest thing to do.
Because you weren't going to be spending any more time out there, so.
Yeah, and so eventually sold it. But we actually, and we had some hurricanes and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And that can really put a crimp in your well, actually, the condo was fine, but the restaurant was wiped out. And that was owned by somebody else. And then she got mad at us and wouldn't put it back. So without a restaurant, what good is your hotel? So we had to
Scarborough
buy
Maine.
another
Back
piece of
button.
property and build our own,
Here.
thing,
Is that the last one?
Yeah,
did?
you can
Okay.
shove off there,
Yeah,
Donna.
I think I have.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna
good
get it, 'cause
good
it's
seeing
so
you,
hot.
Donna. Yeah.
Thank you, glad to come. That was interesting.
And I certainly thank you all for coming out, and like I said, the next,
I'm sorry you're not gonna be here.
yeah, well, it's one of those things.